Okay, so uh,
And how will these recordings be shared?
recordings will be means will provide you the recording link. You can download it in your system and you can
Okay.
save it. We have created a what we have
Right.
created LMS also. In
Okay.
LMS, it will be starting after a few days. We'll start uploading these things. Till then, you can just download it and you can save it with yourself. Okay. So when you consider about the list, always a new element can be added at the end. Okay. But
Yeah.
when we talk about the array, so array does not, once you have decided the limit of the array, once you have decided, and once 10 elements are over in this, then you cannot add any new element inside the array. Okay.
Okay.
So indexing will start same as um, list or tuple. So to define array, what you have to do is you have to use this one package is there, import array and as an. Okay. So import statement is basically used when we have to import some external files in our Python. Then we use the import statement like in C++. There is stdio.h or conio.h files are there in the same way. In arrays, in Python, there is import statement is there. And this is the package name import array. And then there is an is the alias of that, right? So every time we don't need to use this name as array, and once we declare the array, we don't need to use the array name again. We can use this as a reference. Okay, so let me check if it is there or not. So yes, this has been executed. It means this package exists. If this does not exist, what you have to do is you have to execute pip install. Here pip install, and then you have to write the array name means array. So it will be automatically installed if it is not there in your system.
Okay.
Sometimes if for this returns the error that and saying array package does not exist, so you have to install it like this. So I'll just write over here, and later on you can refer to what you can do. Pip install an array, just like you will write it like this, and it will install array by downloading from the external server. Okay, now what you have to do is once you have imported the file name, now you can create the array. So to create array, you can write it like creating array, and you can say ARR1. Suppose I am taking an AR1. You can write it like AN dot, or you can write it like array also. Okay, so
Okay.
I'm writing AN dot, and then here I'm giving array.
When we write import array, like when we write as n, that n is for our convenience to use that import.
Yes, yes.
Okay.
Means this is a short name of whatever package we are giving, because sometimes package name can be bigger. Okay,
In
so
order to create an array, we would have to write that import statement.
yeah, to create to use yeah, creating array, you have to write this import. You have to use this package, because in
Okay.
normal Python, array does not exist. It is either it is a list or tuple or set or dictionary, or then otherwise it directly goes into mm, NumPy, and in NumPy array are created. So in normal Python, so for NumPy also you need to import the NumPy package. Okay. So in normal Python, array is not there. For that, you need this package. Here you will write type, means whatever the type you want to uh, give. So that you can give that as type code. So it can be this type code is the character used to specify the type of elements in the array. Okay. So here you will write type code, and then You can, if you want to take some initializer. Okay. So here I'll just write what is type code. So, so that you can refer it later on. So type code is the character used to determine the um, type of elements in the array. Okay, and second part is initializer. So initializer is basically it refers like a value with which array will be initialized. Okay, so it defines a value with which array can be initialized. Okay, so this initializer when you will use, so you will be able to initialize. So let's see by example कि आप इसको कैसे बना सकते हैं. So यहाँ पे इसको भी इसको मैं यहाँ पे मार्क डाउन कर देता हूँ पूरा और ये यहाँ से हटा देता हूँ. ठीक है, यहाँ पे ओके. सो एरे क्रिएट करने का ये वे है, इससे आप एरे क्रिएट कर सकते हो. सो इसमें इसको मैं एक्सप्लोर कर देता हूँ. Okay, so this is the way how you create the array. So I have written this over here, and then now I am writing, suppose ARR1 is equal to uh, an dot array, and here I am giving the element. So suppose I want this to be an integer, so I have written this as I, and then I am writing variables like 1 2 3 4 5 6. Okay, so like this array is created now. Okay, so this is I I is used to determine that array is integer array. Okay. In
Okay.
the same way, if you have to initialize a character array, you can write an dot array, and here you have to write u. So u is for Unicode. Okay, and then you can define the values like suppose A B C D. Sorry, B C D. Like this, you can define these arrays. So this U is for character array. Okay. So like this, you can define this array. So if you want to check the type of array, so you can check it like type printer type of ARR1 and sorry type of mm, type of ARR2. Okay, so you can. ओके, अभी इसको मैंने रन नहीं कराया. ये रन हो गया एंड फिर ये भी रन हो गया. यूनिकोड. Here you can see these both are array only, right? It is not showing the different type right now. There is a different statement to find what is the data type inside this array. But now you can say these are array dot array. Okay.
It is compulsory to put the type code in when we initialize array. It won't assign automatically.
No, no, it will in case of arrays, it will not assign automatically.
Okay.
Okay. So Basically, when unlike Python, normal Python, where you don't need to type to give the specification. Here in array, you need to specify that what data type it is.
Okay.
Okay, so in the same way, if you have to create a float array, so I am means decimal array, decimal based array, or and so you can write it like a n dot array, and you can write it d over here, and then you can give the number like 1.2 comma 1 2.3 comma 3 con 3.4, like this you can write, and then you suppose you print here are three. So like this you can print. So let's see, this is array now. Okay, and you can print the type of it. So this type will also be array dot array only. Okay, so it is
Hmm.
showing you array dot array. It is not showing what type it is, but it is showing that this is not the list, this is not the tuple, this is not the string, and this is not the NumPy array. Basically, it is an array. Okay, so there are different type codes are there. So these type codes are basically you can say there is we have already seen this in for integer, then character, and then here I have given it for um, decimal values, right? Then apart from that, for floating point, you can write f F for four floating point, and D for eight floating points are there, right? So let me write here somewhere only. Um, I'll write in this. So various type codes are as follows. So number one is we have seen I for integer. Okay, then U for character. Then we have D for float. Okay, so for float for eight decimal points. And if we have the smaller, then we can use F float for four decimal points. Okay, you can use it like this. Apart from that, there is like signed integer, unsigned integer. So B is for signed signed integer. Okay, and then capital B is for unsigned integer. The U is for Unicode. H is H is again for signed integer, and then there is T is there, and L is there, Q is there. So for different purpose, different things are being used. Okay, understood.
Okay. Yeah.
Um, wait, I'll just write break over here. Okay, so now next part comes is traversing in the array. So array, how array will be created? You are able to understand?
Yeah.
Okay, now next thing comes is traversing in array. So traversing is means how you will move from one place to other place in array.
I
So
had one
basically,
question. If
yes,
if we don't write array import array as and then when we are initializing, what would be right?
that I didn't understand your question.
Like we're initializing array with and dot array. If we don't write as an in the import
Hmm.
state, what
Hmm.
would we write instead of and dot array?
Then you have to write array dot array,
Okay.
right? So
So what
means
does array dot array mean? Array is the function that we're using to
array
create.
array is the package
Array is the
where
package.
and inside that package one array function exists.
Okay.
Okay, so array is a
And
package. Inside that package there is array function is there,
then
right?
what
So
would
when hmm,
array dot array mean? Array is the package, and inside that package, array is the function. Then we are also
yes, yes.
writing array dot.
Yes. So If you are not using this as n, so now wherever I am using an, you have to use this full array, right? So array dot array, array dot array, array dot array will come. You are seeing na, this array dot array, it is coming. So this is showing that inside the array package there is array function.
Okay, okay, okay.
Okay. So the first one is the package, and second one is the function.
Got it.
Okay. So if you will use, you will also use in the same way, right? Understood?
Yeah.
And okay. Now I am going to traverse the array. So traversing the array means traversing means moving from one place to other. One, not one place. I would say one element to other element. We are going to use this traversing. तो जैसे हम लिस्ट में या टपल में ट्रैवल इधर से उधर मूव करते थे, वैसे ही हम यहाँ पे मूव कर सकते हैं. सो फॉर एग्जांपल अगर यहाँ पे एरे क्रिएट किया हुआ है, तो माय एरे आई एम क्रिएटिंग, माय एरे इज इक्वल टू, एंड आई एम क्रिएटिंग एज a n dot array. Okay, an dot array I am creating. Now, one more thing with the importing packages that right now I am importing this. It is like this, and then I'm using an dot array. Now, if I import it like from array import star. Okay. Now I have written this. Okay. Now all the functions inside this array can be used even without reference of array. So now if I want to execute it like this array, and I am creating this as a integer array. So I am creating this as integer I and comma, and I am giving inside this I am giving 35798x42. Okay, like this I am creating. So I'll print my array. Okay, so I print की spelling गलत है. Print my array. So now also this is created. Okay, so when I am importing it like this, that time we don't require the reference package. Okay, package को reference करने की जरूरत हमें नहीं पड़ेगी. Okay.
Okay.
So this is also a way of creating these arrays and all. So now if I want to access the individual element, so what I can do is array, sorry, my array and zero. So my array and zero will give you the element at first place. I'll just use my array print. Then I'll use my array, so it will give you the element at second place. Okay. So the indexing starts from zero, similar to Python list. Indexing starts from zero, same as list or tuple. Okay. जैसे tuple में होता है, वैसे ही यहाँ पे भी इंडेक्सिंग जीरो से स्टार्ट होगी. ठीक है.
Okay.
क्लियर है.
And the asterisk basically imports all of the functions from that package, or what is it doing so that we don't have
Yes,
to
yes.
reference?
It is importing everything from the package into the current environment.
And why can't just import array do that?
Hmm?
So it, okay, okay.
Give me a second. Okay. What was your question? Your question was that why can't import array is not doing that. Okay.
Yeah.
Import array is also doing the same thing, but when you are using the import, you have to use the reference. When you are using it like this from array import star, now what it has done is it has made all the functions inside this package as part of this environment only.
Okay. Okay, so okay, with import we have to tell it where we want to access the function from.
Yes, yes.
Okay, and is there a disadvantage or advantage between the two, or in
There is no means of advantage. Disadvantage is not in terms of execution. It
uh,
can be in terms of some security reasons, like
okay,
if you are making everything the part of this environment, so sometimes environment may be heavier, and in long run there can be problem in execution speed.
okay,
Okay, that's the only difference. Otherwise, there is no difference between both. Okay,
yeah,
okay. Now, now suppose if you want to insert anything inside this array, right? So, if you want to insert anything inside this array, what you can do is to insert any element. Um, like here we have 3, 5, 7, and I want between 5 and 7. I want to insert 6. Okay, so to insert a new element, to insert a new element in array, well, basically we are using insert statement. So what we are doing is my array dot insert, and I am inserting suppose 6. 6 I'm inserting, but which place? So this is 0, this is 1. So after 5 index will be 2. So at second index, I want to include 6, right? So what it is going to do is it will insert 6 at index 2. And the further index after this will be shifted by 1. Okay, so if I print my array, so you can see, mm, I have to use this. Okay,
yeah.
why it is not giving my array. I have already created my array. Mm, oh, sorry. This bracket.
Oh,
This is function.
yeah,
Okay.
and yeah, okay,
Clear. So I was giving index over there. So that's why it was not taken. ये समझ में आ रहा है?
and can we add a list to an array as one of its elements?
No, you cannot add as a list over here
Okay.
because this is not the list. So this is array. So array will support only integer value only. It is not going to support any other data type.
So how is the properties of an array different from that of a list, tuple, dictionary?
Yes. So the difference is that like list and tuple, they can include the different data types. But array cannot include the different data types.
Okay.
Okay, that is one difference. And now you can change any element. Suppose if I want to change any element, my array of 2, I want to change as 60, and then if I print my array, right? So you can say it has changed this. So array is mutable, right? As list is mutable, array is also mutable, but you cannot add anything like if I want to add my array, and if I am trying to add, suppose add 3, I am trying to add like 70. Okay, I'm trying to replace this. Okay, so print my array. So you can see here, this is giving error because it is requiring an integer and this is a string. Okay,
Yeah.
so array and tuple support the different data types, but sorry, list and tuple support the different data types, but array do not support the different data types. Okay,
Okay.
clear? Now,
Yeah.
in the same way, if you want to remove any element from the array, so you can remove any element. So, my array, and I want to remove my array, and I want to remove 60 from here. Okay, then
Yeah.
if I print my array, so now again, sorry, the bracket. Okay, so it has removed that 60 which was over here. It has removed that and just shifted all other members at one index prior. Okay,
Yeah.
clear it?
Yeah.
Okay. In the same way, if you want to search any element inside this, right? So what you can do is you can use the index function. So this function is to remove any existing element from array. Okay, and this insert was to insert an element. Now if you want to search any element, its position, so my array and search, no, not search, index, array index, and I want to see where is 8. Okay, so what it will give is it will give you the place where this element exists. So to find the um, index of a given number in array. Okay, so I'll just execute this. So it has shown that this is at fourth index, right? So this is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is at 4. Okay.
Yeah.
So then if you want to update any element, so we have seen this update. So this is update. Simply you don't need to use any function. This is just update any existing element. Update any um, index value. Update any value at particular index. Okay. So these all are the main functions of the array. Okay. Any doubt on this?
No.
Any doubt on this?
No. No.
Okay, great. Now, if I want to, right now when I am printing the entire array at once. Suppose if I want to print all the element of the array one by one, so what you can do is similar to the list what we are doing, we can do over here as well. So this is my array. What I can do is for item in my array, and I'm just we can just give print item. So now it will print all every element one by one. So here when I was just giving print my array, it was giving me this I also and then these brackets also. Now when I'll do in this way, you can see here it is giving me one by one all the elements. Okay. The
Yeah.
same thing you can do means this is similar to what you were doing in list or tuple. This is very similar with that. Okay. And then if you want to print the index value, you can print the index value also. So that index value can also be printed. So for example, um, Do you remember the enumerate function we discussed yesterday or day before? Do you remember enumerate function?
Oh yeah, enumerate function, yeah.
Yes. So, what enumerate function was doing?
It allows us to loop through and list or tuple.
So it allows you to artificially change the index value. So by default, the index value right now is 0, 1, 2, 3, right? But I don't want this to be started from 0. I want this to be started from suppose 1, 0, 1. Okay, so you can start it from 1, 0, 1. So how you can enumerate is suppose for location and let's say val in my array. Okay, so now my with my array you can apply here enumerate. Okay, my array and here I am giving just print index. Yeah, I am printing index and with index I am printing loc comma and then val and with val I am printing um val. Okay, this will be it's like this. Okay, like this I am printing. Sorry, it says loc. Mm, wait, is not printing. Okay, so this is another way of printing the values that we want to print. So this is the location and this is the value. Okay, so at location value is 0, at location 1 value is 5, at location 2 value is 2, value is 7, then like this. It is printing at which location which value is there. Okay,
Yeah,
understood?
yeah,
So means if you want to print it like this, right? Then accessing the range of the element in this, the way we were doing in list and tuple, the same way we can apply here as well. So if you want to access element print my array of and you want to access it from 3 to 7. Okay, so from third index to seventh index, it will print all the values. So from third index to seven minus one index. So it will go till this index minus one always, right? So 3 to 7, it is printing the same way that we were doing in normal list and all. It was doing right now. If you want to append a new element into the array, so you can append a new element. So for that, you have to use the append function. Okay, so let's do appending a new element in an array. Okay, so here I am my array and dot append. And if I want to append 11 over here, I will just print. Now I can just print my array. It has an added 11 at the end. Okay,
yeah,
then if if I want to add any element and any element at some place, so then we can use the insert function. And then if I want to add multiple elements into this, then we can use the extend. So extend function to append multiple element. as at last. Okay, so my array dot extend, I am doing extend, and here I am giving suppose. Now you cannot give it like this 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You cannot give it like this. You have to give it into a list. So I am giving it here as a list over here. Okay, I'll change the numbers. So 4, 4, 5, 5, 6, 6, 7, 7. Like this I have added. Now if I'll print over here my array, so you can see uh, my array elements are added at last. So see, it has came twice because this statement was executed twice. Okay, that's why it has become twice.
Okay.
Clear? Clear है इतना?
Yeah.
Okay. So in the same, if you want to remove any element, you can just give as um, a value directly, right? So it will remove the first instance of that element, right? So for example, my array dot remove, and I have remove 11. Okay, not 11. I am just removing 44. 44 is at two times over here. Then what will happen is uh, it, it will remove the first occurrence of that element. So here was the first occurrence, it has removed the first occurrence. Now this occurrence is still there. So now if I want to remove this, then I can remove this as well. Again, when I'll execute, it will come without this. Okay, so like this you can remove any element. If you want to remove any element from a specific index, then you can use pop. Okay, so from with pop, you can remove it from any specific place. Okay,
Yeah.
any doubt?
No.
Any doubt in this?
No. No.
So just let me write the pop so that you can remember. So my array dot pop, and I want to remove it from fifth place. So print my array, and the fifth index was 6. So now 6 is not there. Okay.
Yeah.
So next operation into this is how you can do looping with the array. So as we saw, one is looping what we were doing over here. So this is while loop. So for it's simply for I in for I in my array, and simply print I. So it is printing all the elements of the array one by one. Okay. Um, in the same way, if I want to print it using the while loop, so for that you have to initialize I is equal to 0, and then while I is less than length of. So length will length function, alien function will calculate the length of the array. So here I my array, like we were doing in lists, the same thing we are doing over here, and print I, and I plus is equal to 1, right? So again all the elements of array are printed over here. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, these are not array elements. These are just index value has been printed. Here you have to write my array. Then now elements are being printed.
Okay. Got it.
Okay. So these
Yeah.
are very simple things that we can do and we can implement. Then if you want to create a copy of a code, simply you can just use the equal to, so then copy of array will be created. Okay. Then if you want to do the reverse of the array, so reverse of the array means Simply, um, uh, what we are doing is like this array is there. So here, I just want to print it from 77 66, and I want this 77 to be the first element and 3 is to be the last element of the array. So for that, what we can do is we can just apply the reversal. So to apply the reverse of my array. Simply what you have to do is equal to uh, is equal to what you have to do is my array. This is the array name and double equal to -1. Okay. So now what will happen is like print reverse of my array. Okay, so now you can see all the elements are reversed 77, 66, 55. So this is a automatic process where just when I am giving this double colon and -1. So what it is doing is basically it has started reading from last element, right? In this array, this element was the last element. So it has started reading from last element, and then once element has been read, it has put that into this. Okay.
Yeah.
So basically here this minus 1. What this portion is doing is this portion starts reading from the last element. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, understood.
Yes, sir.
Any doubt?
No.
Then apart from that, doing this, you can use a reverse function also. So with reverse function, you can do this reversal. Like suppose if I am doing rev m array and I am doing my array dot reverse, right? If now you will print rev m array. So okay, this is not to be stored anywhere. Just if you want to uh, take take the array values reversed, print my array. Okay, so now this array is entirely reversed. Okay,
Okay.
this is not
Yeah.
to be stored. This value, this output cannot be stored anywhere. That's it.
Got it.
So if
Yeah.
you want to store it into some, you have to use this way. Okay,
Yeah.
any doubt?
No.
Great. Now, how and you can do this with the looping also, but for that a logical implementation is required. Then next is sorting of the array. Sorting of the array means if you have to arrange the array elements into ascending or descending order. So right now I am not telling you about how sorting process is being applied. That will come when sorting chapter will come. So there are different types of sorting is there, like selection sort, bubble sort, quick sort, merge sort, heap sort, rapid sort. All these sorting types are there. We'll discuss how sorting is being performed internally. At that time, we will discuss. Right now, what you can do is just you can use the sort function, right? So, sort function is used to just sort the entire list into a certain order. So, for example, if we have this my array, so what I am doing is simply um, I'm here. What I'm doing is yes. So. ARR list I am doing, and what I am doing is my array dot to underscore list. Okay, so what it will do is print ARR list. It will it has wait, no, it is giving error. Sorry, to list. This is not, this is to list. So now the array values are now assigned to the list. Now next what we are doing is we are just doing ARR underscore list dot sort. Right. So now this list is being sorted using this sort function. And after doing this sorting, what we'll do is sorted array is equal to and ARR dot array, and we are just doing ARR, sorry, I comma ARR underscore list. Okay. Then when I print this sorted array, so we are we don't require this. Okay,
Okay.
understood. So now this
Mm.
list is sorted. So what basically we have done is, first of all, we have assigned this array into this list. We have converted array into list, and then inside list we have performed the sorting function, and then we have again stored this sorted list into array back.
So we
Okay,
can't perform sort on an array.
this sort function directly will not work on array.
Why is that?
Um, um, Basically, this sort function is the list function. This is not the array function.
Okay, okay. So it's like from a
Ah,
for a different package.
yes, list is
Okay,
different, array is different.
okay,
Okay,
okay.
so this is basically sorting the list. So what we are doing is converting array to list, sorting the list, and then converting list back to array. Okay, this is what we are doing, sorting the array. Okay, so first step we are converting it into the list. Second step we are sorting to the list, and third step we are converting the list back to array. Okay,
Yeah,
clear a process.
yeah.
Okay, so all these things are working with arrays, and then there is joining array, two array you want to combine together. So simply you can use this plus function to combine array together, but that plus needs to be with what this um like suppose I have array AR1 is equal to, and then I am assigning it array, and this is I, sorry, inside this I am giving I and comma, here I am giving 2 3 4 5, and second I am taking ARR2 is equal to array, and second array I have assigned I comma, and I'm assigning 6 7 8. Okay. Now what I am so these two array I have assigned. Now I'm trying to combine these two arrays together. So to combine these two arrays together, first of all, what you have to do is again you have to convert these arrays into the list, and then we'll combine there, and then we'll convert back into array. Okay, so to convert into list, we are taking ARR1 list is equal to ARR1 dot to underscore to list. Okay, and then in the same way, I am taking, sorry, let me copy this. I am just pasting over here. This is 2, and this is also 2. Now what we are doing is final list is equal to ARR1 underscore list plus ARR2 underscore list. Now, if I print final list, I'll print final list. So you can see this is equal to. So this is final list is printed. Now I'll convert this final list back to array. So final array is equal to array of in I comma and final underscore list. Okay, and then we'll print final array. Okay, so now you can see here this array is this list is converted back into array. Okay,
Yeah.
so this is the concatenating two arrays. Okay,
Yeah.
any doubt in this? Any doubt in this?
No. Can we convert an array to a list?
Yes, we are converting this array
No,
to
no,
to
uh, no,
uh,
because with final array, we are converting it from a list to an array by just writing I comma final list.
yes, yes. This is
Oh,
the list.
okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Any doubt in this?
No, understood.
Okay, great. Then you can concatenate it using the extend function also. Extend function with extend function ARR1 dot extend and ARR2. Like this also, this can be extended. Okay, so I'll just introduce a new one. So print ARR1. So you can see here the array and these values are printed at the last. Okay, this is also another way. So there are multiple ways of for doing one thing in multiple ways. Okay,
Okay.
we have studied the append, we have studied the extend, insert, pop, all these things we have studied. Then reverse also we have done. Then general things we have done. Now oh, this is four. I have next class. Okay, so we'll keep it at this for today. I'll share this array with you, and you will be able to study what has been done in this. Okay,
Okay.
okay. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.